Welcome to the Just Being Petty show. I am A.W. Petty, your host. So I want to touch on Trump and his lace-filled profanity Easter speech and how I believe it may affect our children in the future. When I was young, I looked at the presidency as a regal position and the person in the presidency who you strive to be like. Even though I was too young to remember the JFK assassination, I could still remember the history about JFK and Camelot. You thought about elegance, Jackie and the children. When I think about Trump and his family, I think about camel shit. Yeah, I said camel shit. Remember, I said I was going to tell it like it is, at least how I see it. But I digress. Even with Bush 1 and 2, they brought some sort of dignity and prestige to the office. And to be honest, I couldn't stand the Bushes. But after this moron Trump being in office, I will never, ever complain about a normal Republican again. Let's get into the impact that Trump may have had on our children and youth. The impact of Trump's language on children has been a subject of concern among educators and psychologists, with reports documenting something called a Trump effect. The Center for American Progress, those studies have shown that children as young as 6 have imitated the president's insults and harsh tone in school, using them to bully or harass their peers. Educators have reported that children sometimes justify using insults by claiming they are merely telling it like it is, mimicking Trump and the MAGA Republicans. Trump and his MAGA Republicans' harsh, often xenophobic language has caused fear and anxiety among children of color and immigrant families, with reports of students chanting, "Build that wall," or threatening peers with deportation. Critics argue that because the president sets a tone for the nation, his language normalizes coarse behavior, making it harder for parents and educators to instill principles of civility and polite discourse. The legacy media, in my opinion, has a big part in that as well, because they have normalized it. I believe some parents have become more tolerant about their children using swear words, in part due to the prevalence of such language in media and politics, with some interpreting the behavior as normal. Here is the sad commentary. You're going to have a whole generation, or maybe more, who all they know is the moronic idiot president. And if no one is there to tell them this is not normal for a sitting president to behave this way, or really for anyone to behave like this, then we will lose a whole generation for not having any morals. So, in closing, I believe Trump, the MAGA Republicans, are going to do irreversible damage for 1 or 2 generations. And we have to look at this not like it's normal behavior. And that's what we have done. We have normalized this moronic idiot who reads at a 4th grade level, who is a con artist, who is a scammer, who thinks he's a mob boss and he can intimidate people. We have to look at all of this and understand it's not normal, and never let this happen again. But we have a bunch of spineless cowards in the Republican Party, and probably some in the Democratic Party, that all they want is power, and they want to keep the money coming in. So if a Democrat gets back in, we have to fix this problem so this never happens again. We do not put a morally bankrupt person in office again. So hit the link below to see all full episodes on YouTube. And please like and subscribe to help grow the channel. It means a whole lot to me. And I will see you up the road.